places have it's crazy because the video that I watched was talking about how some of these places had health code violations.
No way. The
And-
Mr. Beast places?
Yeah, because it's largely unregulated. Like, how
Oh,
would you
ghost
regulate?
kitchens?
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, the ghost kitchens too. But I mean, like in
I
general,
mean-
like we could literally start a Mr. Beast. We rent a place, get
Right
a
here?
place. No, not here.
Right here.
Oh, yeah,
Like-
but it reminds me. The last thing I talked about was, yeah, no, we would just have to get a kitchen by like a location and find out everything else. Sorry, but it's yeah. I'll get in a second. I didn't want to talk about this because not only
Does it upset
Mr.
you?
Beast, it was that other kitchens, or like let's say there was the whole Chuck E. Cheese's pizza thing that I wanted to talk about. That
Chuck E. Cheese.
yes, they named their pizza under a
Fancy.
different business name, and
Love
they were
Chuck E.
selling
Cheese.
pizza that way. So essentially, what you would do is like you would see like Galaxy Pizza or something, and it would be shipped from a Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, it's crazy. I think just Uber and like all these other places are just creating like these fake names and selling it out of the same place. So
I feel like it's like Red Robin and how they make pizza. I was like, Red Robin, the burger place, makes pizza. And it does. It's on their menu now. I feel like they originally had it as like a pandemic special type thing. And now it's just on their menu. Like it's under a different name. It's not like Red Robin pizza, but it's like under a different name. And you can order pizza at Red Robin. I'm like, I don't think you would typically go to Red Robin for pizza. You go to Red Robin for burgers and unlimited fries and was it the freckled lemonade? Freckled lemonades
oh
are
yeah,
so good.
true. Yeah, I did want to say though that I think that this is the next step of I think influencers licensing out their food is the next step. We see it with Prime energy drink and the Prime
Good segue.
hydration.
Good segue.
Oh yes. What is it? Prime even though it comes with its own issues, we had Prime, like the Prime energy drinks not too long ago, and it recently got banned in Australia. So
the energy drink, yes. but
yes,
the
the energy drink got banned
hydration,
in
no.
Yes, because there's still like there was people buying it outside. They were like third party buying it in Australia and then selling it at schools, and it was crazy because of the caffeine amount in
Yes,
a
yes,
Prime energy drink. And it's if we gotta admit it, it's targeted to kids.
No.
You don't think so? The bright packaging, it's KSI and Logan Paul.
I get okay. So honestly, I think their target demographic is probably. I mean, like, here's the thing: are they aiming to target towards them, or is it just because their message draws in that certain crowd? I feel like maybe they don't specifically target like youth or like young people, but it just resonates with young people. So it's like. It's not that they're targeting. I mean, I'm not saying specifically because like I've only watched like some content, not like enough to make it like a genuine opinion. But like maybe they might not be targeting them, but like it just that's what resonates. So, but either way, like young people love Logan Paul and KSI.
They do, and it makes me think about what we're doing right here. Because we are having Mr. Beast burgers, and now we're like, who's this targeting? I don't think the average consumer of Mr. Beast burgers is having vodka on the side, like a glass full of cheers, a glass full of vodka on the side, and having their burgers.
That is not true.
You think the average viewers, let us know. Like and
Average,
subscribe.
if you have gotten this far, our typical watch time is about 3 minutes. So if you have gotten this far. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
But, you never know. It's good food. I think it just really depends on the luck of the draw and where you get it from. Because, like, this is really, like, last time you took 2 bites and then you did not eat the rest of it.
No, I didn't.
This one, I'm like, scarfing it down. This is really good.
Mm. But I do want to say that I think it's good to try new things. You might
That's
not,
true.
you might like it, you might not, but I think this is one of those things where it's like, yeah, it's pretty good. The only bad thing that I personally find is that I'm not a very big delivery person.
No,
Uh,
I do not like delivery.
yeah, I do not like delivery. I like to pick up my food myself, or it's like I like to go in person. Or well, it's the same thing. Like I like to order there or pick up in person. And I think that, yeah, I think that food is fresher at that point. But at the same time, this has been pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's been pretty good. I do wonder who the next influencer is going to be to make like a fast food chain because it's literally like getting so crazy. Like the bar for influencers, I feel like it's not that it's getting higher. It's like they're having more reach because if you think about it, like 5, 10 years ago, all they were selling is merch. I don't even think like 10 years ago they were doing that much ads, but now it's just like ads integration like in almost every video, especially like to these medium to big size YouTubers. And this actually,
if I had
oh
to
yeah,
like
go.
describe it, I feel like, I was like, it depends on the audience, like who, because like food is like such a wide, like I don't think food can be too, divisive, But like, they need to have a large enough audience to make it worthwhile to make the branding, make all the other stuff to warrant this
Yeah,
level of investment.
yeah. Look at this branding. The branding is crazy. Like, yeah. Let me show the camera. The branding is crazy on all of this. Like you see, like the Mr.Beast on the front, on the sides, and it's kind of crazy just to even think about that. This is the new. I feel like this is the trajectory of where things are gonna go. I honestly see like the next biggest YouTuber is making something like this, but I think it's becomes harder, because like there's a lot of regulation that goes into food, which I think like
I feel like that's why they do ghost kitchens, because the kitchens themselves already have like health code stuff, and like as long as it meets that business that runs the ghost kitchen meets health code like regulations, then like they can just make whatever. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like,
it's hard because like these ghost kitchens just need to pass inspection once, and
mm.
then it's at least from what I watched or what I
Mm-hmm.
saw is that, and in the comments too, by the way,
Oh, okay.
crazy, yeah, that they just need to pass inspection once, and then like they're like, oh well, we passed inspection, why can't we make any type of food that we want in here? So these ghost kitchens are making like 40 different types of food in there, and you could have burgers, you could have a ghost kitchen making burgers, and you could have another the same ghost kitchen making like Indian or Thai food or all these other different types of food. And it's like, first off, it's not like it's a whole bunch of like cross contamination that could be happening, but a bunch of
I
other
guess
things.
I think that's more along the lines of as long as like you're not advertising like, oh, this is vegan only.
Mm.
That's where it gets really tough, because I know a lot of places that are like vegan only or like very stringent on like cross contamination. They won't have the same thing on the same grill. Like some places have two different grills. Like, oh, this is like where we keep all of the vegetarian stuff, so they will never touch, not even possibly touch, which is like pretty wild. But that's the degree of like separation they have, is like, oh, they don't even make it in the same area. So I think what could happen, like a lot of times influencers have like a time drop, like there's a limit time only.
Yeah.
And even like Taco Bell's bringing back the volcano
What's the volcano? I don't know this.
You don't know this?
No, I
Yeah.
don't know this.
What? Taco Bell lore. So
Okay, go.
so Taco Bell is bringing back the volcano menu. So like volcano tacos, volcano burritos.
Oh, okay,
It was a while
yeah.
ago, like
That was a long time
early
ago.
2000s.
Yeah, that's a long
Well,
time
early
ago. I feel
mid
like.
2000s, yeah.
That's crazy.
So they're bringing back the volcano menu, but like these limited time, like, oh, every year they bring back the French fries, or like to
yeah.
to Taco Bell. But I feel like that could be like with influencer where they just like they don't have a permanent like spot, but like ever so often they have a menu item come up and then we'll like, oh, no, check out my, moisty burger, you know.
You know what's so crazy? Like this was a long time ago. I went to Denny's and they had influencers there on like
At
the
Denny's?
packaging. Yeah, Denny's.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
at
packaging of Denny's.
No, well, it was like, oh, this is this influencer, and then it's like this is the meal that they typically order here, like the McDonald's. The McDonald's
yeah,
had
yeah,
the
yeah,
like
yeah.
the Travis Scott, and
Travis Scott, yeah.
I shamelessly got the BTS meal. From
How did you
them.
find it?
It was okay. I mean, it's just regular McDonald's. We don't support that man. the
Travis
speedy the speedy system. Yeah. So I will say that I shamelessly got the BTS meal. I thought it was good. I also did go back for like the cactus plant. I got the it was the happy like the cactus plant happy meal, and I got the toy.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, the limited edition toy, and then it sold out within a day or two. I forget. But yeah, I did. And I feel like that's the way that things are gonna be going now. Where it's like influencers are used now to promote this food item. I think it was who was it? Was it Cardi B? No, not Cardi B. Doja Cat. It was Doja Cat who promoted the Mexican pizza.
Oh, really?
At Taco Bell. Yeah.
I feel like the Mexican pizza can promote itself.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but but yeah, so there's a bunch of like these like celebrities and influencers who I feel are going to be promoting the food that we're going to be consuming in the near future. It's not only in food, it's in like every like it's like in every like facet that they're going to eventually be promoting. I don't know, it could just be anything. Next thing you know, furniture or something like that. I'm just like looking around. I was like, yeah, it could be anything that they could promote, and I think people would buy it. If Mr.Beast slapped the logo on a desk, I bet you people will buy it. PewDiePie had that chair.
Oh, the chair?
The $1,000 chair that people
It was
bought.
not $1,000. Was it
Well,
$1,000?
I don't remember how much it was.
It is not
but-
$1,000.
But I do remember the gaming chairs now are so expensive.
But can it do this?
Yes, they could. Yeah, I don't know what other chair could do that. But
don't
yes,
think
I think it's like it's just becoming more of an influencer society. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of influencers are losing power. I think that like there's a lot of mistrust now in the space, because I think that influencers in general are trying to grab like to say it more. I would have to say, for lack of a better word, they're trying to get the bag. And it's like it becomes more so that
I think
these influencers are just doing it for money.
The whole thing that like resonates is that like you or them, like they try to monetize their audience, like while they can. So like it might be more along the lines of like your favorite influencers are becoming more corporate in their way of thinking. Like the idea of like you need to maximize your value, you need to maximize your value streams. Like where are you getting value from this interaction? Like why are we doing this? Like what's the ROI on this? Like if those aren't being met, then they're not going to do it. Like but like on the flip side, like if there's like a large like return on investment on like ghost kitchens or like influencer led like sports drinks or drinks in general or alcoholic beverages, they have a large incentive to maximize their like returns on it. Like like The Rock who has his Terramana
And Zoa, yeah,
and Zoa as well. But like Terramana was the #1 spirit in the United States for
really, I didn't know that.
2020 or 2020 when it came out. It was, I feel like it was the #1.
And we shamelessly here are plugging Mr.Beast. What's happening? We here at the State of Disarray podcast have only lost money.
That's true.
On this, so you could take our word as true. Because we are not currently sponsored, but we're any sponsorship who wants to come our way, let us know.
We will shill so hard.
We will shill.
My favorite,
Raid Shadow Legend and Tahoe Blue. and
my favorite burger is the Whopper because it's
oh my
so
god,
big.
oh god, I don't even want to get into Burger King. I've
you
only
like Burger King?
I don't want to say that.
I mean,
I've had not so good experiences at Burger King that could be rectified with a paycheck, or some bribe money.
King's ransom.
King's yes, a king's ransom. I do find it hard. I didn't want to talk.